gonna get into all the Phlur stuff I got. So you all saw part 1 of my Sephora haul, or sorry, Sephora haul, if you will. Now we're gonna get into part 2, which is all the Phlur fragrances. Now, one of these Phlur fragrances I had to get on what is it, TikTok shop, because that's the only place you could get it. So that would be the vanilla blackberry. That's gonna be the last one we talk about. I was so excited about this one because vanilla blackberry just sounds so delicious and intriguing to me. But I kind of want to rank all my vanilla fragrances from Phlur, so you all can comment down below in the comment section and let me know, or in the chat, if you want me to do a ranking of all of them, and I can have that as a future video, because I really wanted to do it, but I want to, like, you know, do stuff you all actually want to see. Hey, Janet. So I'm going to start off with the one I have had the longest, which is the Vanilla Nectar. I was waiting to get Mrs. Snif when I had Vanilla Nectar already. That's why I didn't do the video of it yet. And then Cherry Stem decided it needed to come out, so then I ended up getting that. And then they launched Vanilla Blackberry on TikTok shop, and I picked that up too. So we just going to go through and rank all of these. Oh, hey! Long time no see, ma'am. How have you been? Miss Pole 78. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with Vanilla Nectar. I hope I have enough places to spray. Let me get my sleeve rolled up and ready, because some of these I want to do combinations on and see how they are going. So Vanilla Nectar has top notes of papaya nectar, apricot sugar talendo. The heart notes are peach blossom, coconut orchard, and jasmine dew. And then the base note is whipped vanilla, cedar, and honeyed amber. So let's start off with this one. I'm spraying over here real quick. Okay, cool, Dion. I'm gonna try to have this wrapped up before your live starts at like 7, because you know I don't like to be on here that long anyway. But since I have 4 fragrances, girl, I might have to pop in a little bit later. My bad. Ooh, that y'all went up my nose. That's why I had this moment. But hey, it smells pretty good. I'm trying to let it dry down a little bit before I add some more. But yeah, so first impression, they say this goes really good with peach skin. I did not buy peach skin. If you all remember, I did review peach skin though, because I found it in a Sephora inside Kohl's, and so I tried it out. So I really do enjoy it, and during the sale I do plan on picking it up, but I'm just not I just don't have it right this moment. However, I do have some things that we can layer this with and spray this with. But I want to go in and spray all of them, and then we can come back to each one and which one I'm going to do. So we have sprayed this one. Let's move on to Mrs. Snif. And then the notes on this one. The top note is Granny Smith apple with pear and watermelon. Then the heart note is apple blossom, violet, and pink lady apple. And then the base note is pink praline and musk nectar. So I'm hoping that this does not have a lot of watermelon scent to it. Fun fact, I don't like the scent of watermelon. I don't eat watermelon. I don't like watermelon candy. I don't like anything having to do with watermelon. Ha, 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 I know. But I really don't. So, anyway, let's spray this one. Okay, y'all, so I love the way this smells just off the bat of spraying it. I do smell a little bit of watermelon. Hopefully when it dries down, I don't smell it anymore. I smell the pear as well. I can smell the apple blossom and a little bit of violet and the pink apple, but I don't smell any like the praline. I do smell a little bit of musk nectar. So far so good. I'm liking the way all this is smelling. So since I have those 2 sprayed on now we'll talk about the first 2. Then I'll spray on the second 2 a little later. But I want to see if I can get some combos going with each fragrance and all that. So first one I have is this collab with Jade Bradley. I actually follow her on Lemonade and TikTok. She's a really great TikTok creator of fragrances, and I feel like her peach fragrance from Le Monde Gourmand will go really nicely with the Vanilla Nectar. I might actually spray on this side of my arm and then go ahead and put her fragrance on with it, because I am interested to see how her fragrance will smell with this. I definitely want to try it out. So we're gonna spray her fragrance peach on top of this and see how it goes. So, because I just feel like it'll be a great combination, especially since I don't have the peach skin that they say will pair very nicely with Vanilla Nectar that we sprayed right here. I feel like that'll be good. I think they have a code called New Note where you can get 15% off. It's 10 or 15% off your first purchase if you purchase the Phlur things from Phlur's website. I should have it linked down below. Hey, Lori. So, we'll see how it smells with this one. And as far as green apple goes, I don't have a whole lot that I feel like will go with the Mrs. Snif apple. I feel like it might go really good with Mood Ring, but I have not tried it with Mood Ring. That's just a thought of mine, because they both have like that fruity S type scent. But this doesn't have the notes on the back of it. But I know this is supposed to smell like peach rings. If you have tried Mood Ring, then you know Mood Ring smells like a peach ring. I hope they make Mrs. Smith into a into a perfume though. I feel like that would be really nice. But I do think it might go really good with the Juicy Eaten Apple from Kylie. I feel like this will be a great combination with this. So you'll have a really, really nice apple thing. When I first heard this, it made me think of that apple fragrance that I think it was called Enchanted Apple that used to be in Victoria's Secret back in the day. Like that I love. That was one of my favorite fragrances. If you're a millennial like I am, you know we used to be all about those Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret fragrances. Everybody at my school had on Love Spell. I don't know about you, but people had on Love Spell. They had on Enchanted Apple, and they had what was strawberry and champagnes. Like yes, we had on all that. Well, see, they have perfumes too. Like I have their perfume called Cherry Stem. Spoiler alert though, this perfume smells exactly like, where is it? It's the Seven Virtues one. They have a cherry scent. Where is it? Oh yes, the Seven Virtues Cherry Ambitions. I feel like this smells just like that. It's supposed to have a leather scent in it. When I first sprayed it though, I didn't smell the leather scent in it. So they do have perfumes. I showed you another perfume. It is Mood Ring. I feel like they last for a good like 5-7 hours and then they start declining. Pole 78 if you were interested. My personal favorites are Mood Ring, Vanilla Skin, and Strawberry Letter. So Strawberry Letter, let me show it because I have it here to go with the cherry fragrance. But Strawberry Letter here. So Strawberry, if you have smelled Caracas Crush from Sol de Janeiro, Strawberry Letter smells really similar to that. I love Phlur. They're one of my top 5 fragrance houses. I love them. I love Snif. I love Kylie. I like Ellis Brooklyn. And I like Brown Girl Jane. So those are my top fragrance houses for anyone who's interested. And I usually like warm, sweet, gourmand type fragrances, just in case you're curious. But back to this Mrs. Smith. I really hope they make this a perfume, y'all, because I really, really love this. Love it, love it, love it. So it has dried down. Okay, yeah, I can smell a lot of watermelon, so I'm not in love with it because I can smell a lot of watermelon once it dries down. I feel like the apple kind of dissipates and the watermelon and the pear kind of like amps it up a little bit. But I feel like that's what's supposed to make their, I guess, apple fragrance unique to the other ones. And it's not giving mainly apple that it has those other scents. But I'm not liking the fact that I can smell the watermelon in here. So I'm not feeling that. So I'm going to have to find something to drown that out because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They say that you're supposed to be able to pair it with their fragrance Moonstone. And I'll tell you what Moonstone has in it. The top notes are green apple. And then it has pineapple and black currant. The heart notes are lemon zest, mandarin orange, jasmine, and geranium. And then the base notes are sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. So I'll try this with it. And then I'll put Mrs. Smith on the other side, just so we can have an idea of what it smells like alone again. I don't know why I did that though, because I really don't like the fact that it has watermelon. So I like the fact that they give you pairings now to go with other things. I had guessed the pairing on one of the ones that I tried, and I ended up being right, and I hadn't even looked at the website, because when I tried Peach Skin and Beach Skin, you can check out those videos on my channel. I said that I felt like it would go really good with heavy cream, and then they have a pairing where they sell Peach Skin with heavy cream, so I guessed that one right. It's a really lovely combination. It gives a nice, like, creamy richness to it. It's basically like their version of Carnival from Brown Girl Jane, in my opinion, when you pair those two together. Except Carnival by Brown Girl Jane is more mango, and that's more, obviously, peach because it's called Peach Skin. But let me put Moonstone on with it and see what it is. So we're pairing Moonstone with Mrs. Smith, like they said. I don't know, sir. I'm clearly not a snow bunny. I don't know what to tell you. Does the inside of my hand count as that? I don't know what to tell you, sir. Sorry. But yeah, so I feel like the next one that I would probably pair the green apple with is Miami Nectar. I like Miami Nectar because it has nice pineapple scent to it. And it gives a nice tropical vibe to it. And I feel like it would go good with like the watermelon scent that this has in it to give it more tropical effect with those like more summery fruits. Because I feel like you don't think of apple as a summery fruit, but I feel like you can think of like the watermelon in here as a summery fruit. And this could be a good combination for summer. Or you can put it with cocoa shimmy if you want to have more of like that sunscreeny summer type scent with pineapple. That would be good. You can use my code GRACE10 on Snif's website and pick up anything you're interested in there. Let's get into some more of the things that I feel like will go with vanilla nectar. Let me see what it smells like with Okay, so I really enjoy it with the peach fragrance from Lemon Gourmand and Jade. So I feel like this would be a good combination for you, especially if you already have this and you don't have peach skin, but you were interested in vanilla nectar or have vanilla nectar and want something to pair it with that's similar to what they say to pair it with. I would suggest pairing it with this. This to me gives a little peach cobbler vibes, and this just adds a little bit more fruitiness and a little bit of vanilla to go along with it, which I think smells really nice. I actually want to pair vanilla milk with it as well. I feel like it has a nice vanilla bean type Madagascar vanilla scent to it that'll go really nice with this and give you like a nice fruity cocktail. It will make it a little more milky, obviously, because it's called vanilla milk, but otherwise I feel like overall they would be a good combination together. Then I have, of course, my Carnival from Brown Girl Jane. This was the first thing that they launched at Sephora, and I bought the travel size, and I loved it so much that as soon as they had a sale, I went ahead and got the full size one. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances from Brown Girl Jane. If you want to see more of Brown Girl Jane, I did an exclusive deep dive into their brand when I first tried it all. Okay. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this, and if you want to hear my thoughts on Brown Girl Jane and like the line as a whole, you can go ahead and check out my membership. It should be in the link down below. I do a whole bunch of exclusive content there. I gave a video on Miami Nectar there as well, and I did recently do a live on Brown Girl Jane literally Tuesday on the new Brown Girl Jane one that they have. So the Shoutout, I believe, is the name of it, and I've done one on High Tea and on their body mist as well, and I feel like their body mist will go really good with vanilla nectar as well. So their body mist has banana cream and Pacific sandalwood, and it smells really nice. Their body mist kind of reminds me of this one from Sol de Janeiro, but they give you more for your buck. Like I think this was like $30 something, and you get 6.8 ounces, where I think you only get what, like 3 or 5 ounces with this one. No, you get 3 ounces with this one for 26, whereas you can get double that much for like double the price. So this is 40 bucks. This is that, but these are about the same. This is just going to give more of a banana scent, whereas I feel like this just gives more of a kind of orange scent. And this has, if I remember correctly, this one has orange blossom in it as well. So this just gives banana in addition to orange blossom, where you'll only get orange blossom from this one. So depending on what you like will determine which one you should get. But I feel like both of these would pair really nicely with vanilla nectar to give you a nice summer scent, especially because this has the nice papaya in it and the coconut and the peach blossom to go nicely with either one of these fragrances that you choose. So if you're trying to hold on to summer, then I feel like those are definitely a couple that will go with it. Now I do have a couple of combinations that I feel like may not, I'm kind of like iffy about myself, but I definitely want to try out. So I have Naughty Nona from Snif. This is supposed to be like, smell like a fruitcake, if you will, as weird as that is. But I feel like it'd be fun to have a tropical element to it. And I love vanilla, so I always want to pair vanilla with anything. And since they have this fun vanilla with a nice sweet nectary scent, I feel like these could go really good together. And that way you could use Naughty Nona in the summertime by pairing it with something that has more of a summery scent to it, because I like to get a good majority of use out of my scents. And I feel like pairing this body mist with this will make it more of like a spring, of a fall, spring, and summer fragrance that I can use. I'm going to... Yeah, I really do love Brown Girl Jane, Janet. You know that. Like, I love me a Brown Girl Jane moment. Now, this one, I'm really just kind of like iffy about. I don't know. But I have Golden Rum and Amber from Dossier. This is one of their original fragrances that they made themselves. To me, it kind of gives the vibe. It's like kind of a good alternative to, what is it? Angel Shares from Killian. It gives Angel Shares from Killian vibes, but it doesn't have like the spices that one has. In this one, it has the top notes of bitter almond, plum, and sadewood. Then it has middle notes of rum, clove, and cedarwood. And then the base notes are ambrox, vanilla, and candied fruits. So if anything, I feel like this could go really well with Naughty Nona from Snif as well. And you could try both of them out and see how you feel about that. But I really liked this one as a whole. I got this one sent in PR to me last year when I worked with Dossier on a campaign for about 3 or 4 months over the summer. And this was definitely like my favorite of all the ones they sent me from their original lines. Top tier, chef's kiss. Definitely recommend. And I definitely feel like this could help you bring vanilla nectar into the fall. So I try to pull things in my collection that helps you use things all year long and layer things if you're a person like me who has a lot of fragrances. So that way you can have a be able to rotate through your collection quite easily and quite a lot. So I feel like these will be a good combination as well. The last two I have are from Kylie that I feel like would possibly go with it. Again, these are just kind of experimental ones that I'm thinking of trying with it. I don't know how well they're going to work out, so I'm not telling you that you should do them. These are just like ideas that I plan on using throughout, and maybe I'll do a roundup like in the future telling you all how I feel and how it worked out. Let's see how oh, so this smells really nice with Moonstone. I really like this combination of Mrs. Smith with Moonstone. Smells absolutely amazing, but I think it's because both of them have that green apple element to it, and plus it toned down the watermelon in this, because I really was not a fan of smelling lots of watermelon in this. I have another fragrance from them that claims it has a lot of watermelon in it, but the watermelon in that one is toned down, and I didn't know there was watermelon in this one. Not that I wouldn't have bought it anyway, but I would have like been prepared and not been surprised when I smelled more watermelon than I did apple. But I would definitely say pair both of these together if you own both of these. If you wanted a good combination, this is definitely a good combination, since both of them have that key ingredient of green apple and it's the top. It'll be easier for you to get that combination going in that scent. Let's get into these last two, and then I'll get into the couple more I have for vanilla, what it's for green apple, and then we'll go into vanilla blackberry and cherry stem. Jesus, I don't know what's going on with me tonight. Next we have the weddings. What is it? Silk Satin 36. Now, believe it or not, I was not a fan of this when I first tried it. I was not a fan at all. Like, I know a lot of people were in love and so glad that they brought it back. I didn't buy it when it first came out because it didn't come to Sephora. So when it came to Sephora, I was happy that it did so I could try it out. But I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm not going to lie. I have hit and miss with Kylie, but I have more hits than I do misses with Kylie, which is why I keep going. I originally had misses with Phlur as well. The first thing I tried from them was Not Your Baby, and I was not a fan of it. So when I think with Mood Ring, the Vanilla Skin and Mood Ring came out, I was kind of eerie because I was like, well, I gave y'all a chance with the first one and I wasn't a huge fan. So then I had to, like, you know, take a step back and start buying travel sizes from them. But now I feel like with certain notes and certain fragrances from them, I know I can just buy a full size and be fine. Whereas with Kylie, sometimes I still have to, like, you know, pick and choose. But I feel like this one will go really good with Vanilla Nectar, just based upon the notes that both of them have. I forgot the notes that are in this one, but I feel like they had some similar notes, and when I smelled them side by side, I feel like they would go pretty good together. So I figured I'd give it a try and be brave and see how I feel about it. Now this one, this is one of the newer ones that they came out with this year. This is Phlur Majesty. I'm kind of iffy about how I feel like this one will smell, because this already smells really similar to another fragrance I already own. I've done a whole video talking about this and how it's similar to something else. I don't remember exactly what fragrance it was, so you'll have to go watch that video. I have lots of fragrances. If you saw the counter that houses all the fragrances that I'm sitting here talking about, you would just be like, whoa. And this is only like maybe like a fourth of my collection, but I've been doing fragrance videos for the last 2 years, I want to say. I feel like I started toward the end of 2023 and we're in like 2025 now. So for the last couple of years, I've been doing fragrance, and it's a love of mine. But the fruity floralness to this, along with the soft vanilla and the fruitiness in this, I feel like will make a great combination. And I feel like they're perfect for summertime. Now, I don't know that I'm going to wear this one in the fall. I feel like this gives me like fruity summer vibes. So I'd have to find some fragrance I feel like it would go good with in the fall. But otherwise, I think it's a good fragrance overall. I know I thought this was such a cute little bottle. Adriangameover. It's the miniature version of their fragrances. So what they do is they make miniature ones like this. And then if you want to buy the full size one, they have full size ones like this. They do have a skinny one as well. I didn't bring it in here with me, but they have skinny bottles. But I just like this one because I'm like, you can have the mama and the baby. And it makes cute for, like, you know, when I have to do reels and stuff for fragrances. So that's personally why I always buy that bottle. It's more aesthetically pleasing for you, the audience, to watch. And I guess that kind of proves it because you just mentioned how tiny the bottle was. But yeah, so now this pairing I'm not 100% sure on. I want to try it out. I feel like it could possibly work out, but I feel like Mrs. Smith might go really good with Eden Sparkly Lychee. It has candied violet in it, just like this has violet in it. It has sugared amber in it. It has, of course, the sparkling lychee and the black currant, along with the sandalwood. I feel like these could possibly go good together. We'll have to wait and see. But since they both have violet in them and that dark currant that I feel like would go very nicely with this to turn it into more like a date night kind of midnight date night fragrance that makes it a little more mature. I feel like that's why these would go good together. I have not tried them, so I do not know. And I have one more element that I wanted to use to possibly sweeten up Mrs. Smith, and that is Sweet from Ellis Brooklyn. So I feel like these could go nicely together. I feel like this will sweeten up a little bit. I don't know about toning down the watermelon in this, and now that's something I have to keep in mind, knowing that there's watermelon in this. But I am excited to still have it, and I'm excited about pairing it with Moonstone, because I feel like this makes it more of a nighttime fragrance when you pair it with Moonstone. Moonstone to me definitely feels like a nighttime body mist fragrance, if you will. Like, it gives me the vibes of, what is it, After Hours by Sol de Janeiro, the new one the one they re-released. I think it's number like 71 or 76, something that they re-released after they had it in limited edition set. Anyway, next let's move on to Cherry Stem. Now I already told you all, like, there's supposed to be a leather accord in here. Let me read exactly what the notes are in here. So the notes in this are black cherry, orange brandy, and then the heart note is red freesia, sugar jasmine, and plum nectar. And then the base note is ebony wood, caramel, and leather accord. Now the thing is, I don't smell the leather accord in this when I put it on. I mean, like, once you like have it on, when you first initially put it on, I feel like you can smell a little bit of it, but once it's on the skin, it just smells like Cherry Ambitions, the Seven Virtues Cherry Ambitions to me. So I'm like, I don't see the uniqueness of it. And since I already own the Charlotte Tilbury fragrance, I think it's called like Sex and Fire or something like that, I could pair that with this Cherry Ambitions by the Seven Virtues, and then I would have the exact same scent. So to me, this isn't necessarily a unique cherry, if you will. However, I do love a good Phlur fragrance, and I feel like it could be good compared with other things in my collection. Like, now I smell the leather in it, but when it dries down, it just dries down to smelling like Cherry Ambitions. But remember, keep in mind that everybody's body chemistry is different, so it's smelling like that for me doesn't necessarily mean it's going to smell like that on you or for you. Our body chemistry is different. I can only tell you what it smells like on me, and you know, well, that's what I'm doing. So since it has plum in it, I feel like it might go really good with Sol de Janeiro's number 40, since I told you it had plum in it. And then this is like a sweet vanilla type plum with cherry, and it could be like a more sensual nighttime midnight date night type scent, kind of like their version of Vanilla Sin if you mix it with these two. I definitely feel like it would go good with Vanilla Sin as well, because they both have like that dark cherry, black cherry element to it, and I love a good vanilla. I also feel like you could mix Cherry Stem with just vanilla skin itself if you want to have a soft, sensual, like vanilla fragrance mixed with Cherry Stem, and you already bought Cherry Stem and wanted to have a vanilla. But I feel like that would just make it kind of similar to Vanilla Sin. I do want to pair it with Vanilla Sin, though, and see how they will go together, just because I am genuinely curious about these two. So I might put it with these two. But I also feel like it could go good with their fragrance Strawberry Letter, because Strawberry Letter already gives me like kind of, you know, what are you, wintry, more like sensual vibes, if you will, when it comes to date night scents. Like, whenever a fragrance is really dark and smoky or has a lot of a certain element in it, I just find that I see it more as a date night fragrance as opposed to like an everyday wearable fragrance. And that's definitely what Cherry Stem gives me. So I kind of want to put Cherry Stem with Strawberry Letter, so I'm going to do that and see how it goes. The last fragrance I feel like Cherry Stem would go pretty well with is the Ariana Grande fragrance she has called Cherry Eclipse, because it gives more of like a deep smoky cherry, if you will, but it's more like a bitter cherry, not necessarily a sweet cherry. And I'm not saying that this is a sweet cherry, but I feel like this was supposed to be a more smoky, leathery cherry, and it didn't turn out that way, at least in my personal opinion for me. So I feel like combining both of these together would give it a better chance of being that smoky cherry that I feel like this was supposed to be, but didn't necessarily end up being. Anyway, let me go ahead and put Strawberry Letter on with it. So, and then I sprayed Cherry Stem up here as well, so we can get an idea of how it smells alone still. But spoiler alert, I had already smelled this because I found it in store after I ordered it online, but they didn't have the travel size in store, so I just wore it through the day to kind of get an idea for it. So with this one, I did cheat a little bit, but see what had happened was, and then Yeah, but I don't have that many for the cherry one just because I don't own that many cherry fragrances. I usually do like warm, sweet, gourmand type fragrances. So I do fruity things in the summertime, but I do very few fruity things in the summertime, or very few fruity fragrances in general, just because I like to have warm, sweet, gourmand fragrances, or maybe like a fruity floral, if you will. Last one, which is the one I was most excited about, is the vanilla blackberry. So this is the newest Phlur fragrance that they have out. I think it was supposed to launch on Sephora's website today. I heard, I don't know how true that was because I didn't hear it necessarily from the brand or see it on their Instagram page. I heard it through some people talking online about it coming out on the 18th. So it might be out today on Sephora. I don't know. I would have linked it down below if I had you know, got it, but or if I had known that it was available. But as far as I know, it is not available on Sephora yet. It might be available on their website. You can check through the other links I put down of all the other fragrances, because I made sure I linked their website on all of them. Like I said, you can use the code, I think it's New Note or New Notes, and then you will get a certain percentage off your purchase. But let's try vanilla blackberry. I have not tried this. I only smelled it in the container, so I'm super excited. Let me get up here too, because I'll probably leave it naturally up here on its own, and then whatever we're going to pair it with, I will pair it with down here. Y'all, I'm so excited for this one. Like, you have no idea. So the notes in this one are, the top note is blackberry, bitter orange, black currant, and then the heart note is purple freesia, raspberry blossom, and vanilla orchid. And then the base note is musk and amberwood. So I am truly excited about this one. So the first fragrance I thought of with this, because it is a berry, was from Snif. Because remember, they just came out with their pancake line, and they had their first set of body mist. So they have this one called Berry Styles, and the first thing I thought of was to add this berry to uplift the berry in this one, just in case I smell more vanilla than I do berry. So I definitely think this is going to be a great combination here. If I remember correctly, this has like raspberry accord or blueberry accord. I know it has berry accord in it, and I'm excited to see how both of these are going to smell together. So I'm very excited about this. Let's see if it has dried down enough for me to smell it. Okay, so I am smelling a lot of blackberry. And the blackberry is a little bitter, but I'm hoping once it dries down, it won't be as bitter. And I'll smell a little bit more vanilla, because right now I just smell like a lot of blackberry. And not too much of anything else. I mean, I smell like maybe like that much vanilla. Then the next one I had to pair with it, of course, is Crumb Couture. Crumb Couture has finally launched in Ulta stores. If you did not know, Snif has this thing called a secret menu, and you can only get the those things on their website. That's why I always tell you all, you can use my code GRACE10 to get a discount on your purchase on their website to go get the exclusive secret menu. But this is finally in Ulta store, so if you want to smell it in store, you can go smell it, try it out. They do have a body butter and a candle that goes with the same scent, along with laundry products, but you can only get those things on Snif's website. So the Naughty Nona I showed you all earlier is part of the secret menu that you can only get on their website as well. Yes, I love Crumb Couture Janet. This is the one I think I'm going to pair with the vanilla blackberry, just to see how it goes right now. So we'll go ahead and spray that now that I've let it dry down some. Yeah, because all I smell is blackberry and like a hint of vanilla, and I want to smell more like berry, and this has more like that buttery pastry with berry scent to it. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, Naughty Nona is a good one. So we'll put that right here. 1, 2. And try it together and see how it smells. Let's see how Strawberry Letter and Cherry Stem are doing. Okay, yeah, I definitely like Cherry Stem with Strawberry Letter for sure. I think they have a great, nice, smoky combination. If you really like smoky berry scents, then I feel like you would really enjoy this combination of scents. You might want to put this one on top, though, so you can have the leather linger a little bit longer if you wanted this for the leather accord. Because remember, I told you I don't really smell it that much. I smell it for a little bit, and then it dissipates once it dries. So I would recommend putting this one on top and putting Strawberry Letter underneath, so that way you can smell the leather accord as long as possible. If it does to you what it does to me, which is just smell it for a little bit and then it dissipates. Let me see. I have a lot to go with Blackberry Nectar. Next, I had Lake and Skye's 1111 Vanilla. I feel like this might go really good with it too, because it has that classic scent of 1111 from Lake and Skye, but it has a little bit of a soft vanilla to go along with it. So I feel like these would be a great combination. You can use my code down below on Lake and Skye's website to get a discount. They actually have a body oil of Lake and Skye 1111 now. That's one of my all-time favorite fragrances from that brand, and they have a body oil that you can buy, so you don't have to use the perfume roller anymore, because it's kind of small and it's around the same price as the body oil. And with my discount, I think you get 10 or 15% off. It's in the description box down below. But I love Lake and Skye's fragrances. I did review Lake and Skye 1111 Lychee. If you're interested, you can go watch that video. I believe that's the video that went up yesterday. Yeah, I believe that went up Wednesday, if you're interested. But Lake and Skye 1111 is OG banger classic, but you have to get the perfume oil. Make sure you get the perfume oil. If you get the perfume itself, it's not going to give you the longevity that you're hoping for or looking for. Get the perfume oil rollerball or get the body oil. Now, I haven't tried the body oil yet, but if it's anything like the perfume oil, it will last quite a long time. Next, I have Berry Kiss from Love Shack Fancy, and it has the notes of wild berry, marshmallow, and cashmere. I feel like that will go great with the notes that are in this one. So I definitely want to try both of these together as well. I'm thinking I'll either try this as my midnight combo tonight before I go to bed to kind of get an idea of them, because I have so many ideas. Vanilla Blackberry, this is the one I was most excited about out of them, along with the Mrs. Smith. Or I'll pair it with the Berry Styles. Or what I'll probably do is put Berry Styles and Vanilla Blackberry on one side, and then Berry Kiss and Vanilla Blackberry on the other side, and see which side I prefer, because I feel like a lot of these berry body mists are going to go together really nicely. I honestly want to put all three of these together, the two Snif ones along with Vanilla Blackberry, and try that out. So that could be a combo as well. Snif does a great job when it comes to their berry, since it's the second one I have from them, because there's berry and the Crumb Couture. Yes, I have tried Lattafa. Only Lattafa I have, though, is Eclair. That's the only thing I have tried from Lattafa. But I really enjoyed that. I thought it smelled amazing. And I have been finding that brand at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. But I've really been more into Paris Corner than I have into Lattafa. But I think Lattafa just came out with some, like, ice cream fragrances. I posted it on my Lemonade, telling everybody about them and when you could get them and all of that information, if you're interested. My Lemonade is the same as this channel, which is Gelbeauty-87. Then, of course, y'all know I wanted to put heavy cream with it, because I felt like it'd be a creamy, rich vanilla blackberry. Hey, Dawn! I feel like it would be a creamy, rich vanilla blackberry, and that would be a perfect combination. So I definitely want to try these out as well. So it's kind of hard for me to try to pick just one. Also, there is, what is it? Heavy cream from Snif. That I feel like could go good with this, because heavy cream from Snif is like basically their version of... Sorry, not Extra Whip from Snif is their version of heavy cream from Phlur. It's just the Phlur has a more, what do you call it? Phlur has more of a, lemony type whipped scent to it, whereas Snif's has more of that classic, you know, aerosol spray can version of whipped cream, if that makes sense. This has a little bit more sweetness to it because of the lemon that was added into it along with the marshmallow. But both of them have their own place in my collection, and I like both of them for different reasons. It all depends on what type of whipped cream scent I want. That determines which one of them I use. I've had this one longer, so it looks like I've used it more, but I've had it longer, so the Snif one definitely does get used from me, though. Don't get it confused, as I am a Snif ambassador. If you want to make this more of a, like, sweet, smoky vanilla, and blackberry situation, then I would say you should put it with Snif's Vanilla Vice. Do not forget, you can pick up Vanilla Vice from Snif's, from Ulta for 50% off tomorrow. They're supposed to be having the last day where you can buy all the things during the 21 days of beauty sale tomorrow, I'm told, for 50% off. So make sure, if you were interested in getting Vanilla Vice from Snif, to go ahead and get it tomorrow. It will be 50% off. I left a link in my community tab if you were interested, to make sure you pick up this fragrance for anyone who is interested. This was the first fragrance, along with Crumb Couture, I tried from them in 2024, and I absolutely still love it. If you like Vanilla 28 from Kayali, then I feel like you'll like Snif's Vanilla Vice. They're essentially quite similar. I feel like this one is a little bit sweeter than the one from Kylie. I feel like it's a little sweeter and a little smokier, but it's supposed to be a more unisex scent, so I feel like that's why they did theirs that way as opposed to the way that Kylie did theirs. So it's similar enough to where I feel like they're interchangeable, but it's unique enough to where like a man would be consider wearing this one, whereas I feel like with the Kylie one, just a woman would wear this one. Oh, thanks, Don. Got me on the big screen. The last one I have is Sundays in Rio. If you liked, what do you call it? No, Dawn, all of your fragrance choices have been good from what you've told me that you bought. But if you like Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar from Kylie, then I feel like you would like Sundays in Rio. And I feel like this would go really nicely with this one. You know what? Yeah, I feel like it would actually be comparable. I feel like that one's even smokier than Vanilla Vice, though, Janet. Oh yeah, I've been living on the gourmand train for quite a long time. Like when I first started out, it was just the place for me. But yeah, so this is very similar to Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. So if you didn't want the high price tag of Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, make sure you pick up Sundays in Rio. I feel like they smell extremely similar. Also, you can also pick up the new fragrance from, what's their name, Ariana Grande. What is it, Love Plush? Or Love Notes, the vanilla one she came out with in the purple packaging. It smells very similar to Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar too. So I feel like everybody just later on down the line came out with their version of Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And I would actually recommend getting the Ariana Grande one if you want a perfume version as opposed to the Kylie one, because they have a holiday set right now where you can get the travel size and the full size for only $85 on Sephora's website, which I think is a steal, because the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar that I have in this size was $100 and you can get 2 of them for $85. I feel like she always does a great job when it comes to her holiday collections. So I would definitely recommend that. But yeah, Janet, Noda from the Noda Vanilla that you sent me definitely is really similar to Vanilla Vice from Snif. I just feel like it's a smokier vanilla. So if you wanted a more mature, smokier vanilla, then I would say get the Noda Vanilla. But if you want a little bit of a sweeter and smoky vanilla, then I would say Vanilla Vice is a good one for you. So those are all the ones that I had to compare and talk about, you all, with this one. Let me know which one of these fragrances you want me to put as top priority when it comes to doing the video. Because I'm going to do like 2 days worth of videos with Phlur. Yeah, I love gourmands even more this time of year too, Dawn, because like I feel like they're just nice, warm, and cozy fragrances for the fall and winter season. It's like I'm more into the like fruity gourmand and fruity florals when it's like spring and summer, but when it gets to fall and winter, I'm like, yes, give me all the sweet baked good scents that you have to offer, because I need them all. But I was thinking we could do Vanilla Blackberry and Mrs. Smith in a video together, and then we could do the Vanilla Nectar and the Cherry Stem in a video together, so that way I don't have a super long video of all the notes and all the comparisons, because I want to have each arm where I try like 2 combinations of each one of them, since I showed you all so many combinations, and then that would be good. Really, don't, Janet? They were too fruity for you over the summertime? Because I was loving all the fruit scents that were coming out. I mean, you know me, I'm a gourmand girl at heart, so I was still loving the gourmands, but I was like, I can appreciate the fruity things that are going on right now. So, you know. Oh, thanks, Dawn. So, Wanna Be Natural is a part of the membership gang. So, welcome. Burberry Goddess. I wasn't a huge fan of Burberry Goddess, but in all fairness, I don't like lavender. So, there's lavender in it. So, I'm not a huge fan of it because, oh, 2 months? Okay, yeah, you've been 2 months on Diamond. Shout out to Dawn. I know Janet has been riding with me for a really long time, so shout out to you too, Janet. I appreciate you and Dion. Thank you all so much. But well, I know you probably bought some because it's like they're tempting, and it's not like they don't smell good. It's not like you can't put them with other things that you do love in order to, you know, like make it work. Because I know you told me about the summertime fragrance that you bought, and to me that definitely screams just with that name, like gourmand, summery, sweet, fruity vibes. But yeah, so what are we all thinking? Do you all want me to do the Mrs. Smith and Vanilla Blackberry together, or do you want me to and then we do the Vanilla Nectar and Cherry Stem together and have 2 different videos of Phlur? Because I'm probably going to have like almost a week's worth of fragrance videos, because I got the 2 Kylie ones I have to do. Oh, hey, Enamored Beauty. So I got the 2 Kylie ones that we have to do. And then I have the, what is it? The Brown Girl Jane one I have to do as well. I kind of want to pair the Brown Girl Jane fragrance with the Kylie one, though. So I was thinking about maybe just putting all 3 of them together, especially because I already did the 2 Brown Girl Jane fragrances alone. But we'll have to wait and see about that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking we put these 2 in a video together, and then we'll put these 2 in a video together and see how that works out. Because I'm definitely here for it. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for almost, like, I think 6 years, Dawn. I'm pretty sure I came on in... no, I think it's 7 years. Because I'm pretty sure my channel started in May of 2018. So, yeah, I've been on YouTube for, like, 7 years. My first video was on the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Dream Street palette. So, like, yeah. And it's crazy to think that palette came out that long ago and she hadn't dealt with ColourPop in quite a long time. But I heard there was, like, some drama or something as to why she didn't deal with them anymore. I don't know. I don't know. And I know that video was quite cringy if it was from 5 years ago. Because sometimes I feel like the stuff I do now is cringy. So I can only imagine how cringy it was to go back and watch a video from 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, God. Don't judge me too hard. I had a lot of stuff going on. That was when my grandma was still alive. She had dementia, and I had to like try to film at my house sometimes, and I had to try to film at her house sometimes when I had to babysit, and there was a whole lot going on. So like, don't judge my stuff back then. And that's when I used way too much concealer too, Dawn. Like an entirely too much concealer. Like I would have like the square or the triangles come like all the way down here, just looking real disrespectful. Oh, okay. So then I feel like I already know what video this is. I bet you it's the one where I compared the all-nighter setting spray to the one from Maybelline, because for some reason the algorithm picked that one up and everybody and their mama watches that one. I don't know what it is, and I didn't even like fully finish the video, so I didn't come back and tell y'all how it wore throughout the day or anything. I literally just put it on, told you I would come back and tell you, and then I didn't. So I'm like, why everyone keeps watching this? I don't know. Because I didn't even fully finish it like I was supposed to. I swear I didn't. Like, I swear I don't remember finishing that video at all. Like, I would do that. I would say I was going to come back, or I would leave it in the description box. And sometimes I didn't do either. So some things don't change. Because sometimes I feel like I say that stuff and I still don't. But see, what had happened was, y'all know I have like 3 different sets of content to do across like 2 channels. And I haven't even started the commentary channel yet, which will make 3. But we're talking about that in 2026, perhaps. We already talked about that. Members, you have to wait and see. But yeah, it's a lot. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of cringy things from back in the day. I've always been a duper, so y'all know I have a whole bunch of dupe stuff going on already. Oh wow, so yeah, so you get to hear how cringy Adrian's voice was before he got his deep, you know, like big boy voice now, because he talks about how it was. Oh, you discovered me from Dion? Yeah, a lot of people have, because, like, Dion found me through, I forgot how she said she found me, but she found me, and then she did my, subscriber, she won my 500 subscriber, giveaway. Her and Enamored Beauty in the comments were the 2 people I picked for that, giveaway when I had 500 subscribers. So that's how I found out who Dion was, because I sent it to her, and then she did a video about how she had won my, you know, my giveaway or whatever, and then I watched her and I was like, oh, she's like me. She does a whole bunch of weird stuff and, like, you know, doesn't care what other people think. I like her. So then that's how I ended up being friends with Dion, because she won my giveaway. Because y'all know I don't really like branch out or really like look too much to like find people. I'm kind of like in my own little weird bubble, if you will. But you know, that's how I found Enamored Beauty and Dion Loves Makeup. So that's our origin story of me being friends with Dion. She won my 500 subscriber giveaway along with Enamored Beauty, and here we are now. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go because we gotta get to Dion's live in the next 15 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they do have original stuff. I haven't tried any of the original stuff though. I usually go on there and look at the dupes, but wait, you know what? I think I'm lying, because I have tried that little fragrance collection that we did with the fruity fragrances. I think that is their original collection. What is my favorite fragrance? It depends on what brand it is, which fragrance I name, but probably one of my most used fragrances you all saw is from Snif. It is this Crumb Couture. This is the one I told you all that just launched in Ulta stores finally, so you can finally get something from the secret menu in Ulta stores. And as you can see, it is halfway gone. So a lot of my favorite fragrances come from Snif, which is why I agreed to be a Snif ambassador. I love their stuff. So I like Creme Couture. I like Heal the Way from Alex Ely. That's another really good one if you like pistachio scents and you don't like the sweetness of the pistachio from Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. You might like Heal the Way from Snif. They have a matching candle with it as well, which smells amazing. And then Rose Air from Monet and McMichaels and Snif, of course. Those are my favorite ones. I don't know why you didn't expect to love it, Dawn. Like, it smells amazing. I would say Hot Cakes is like my follow-up to Creme Couture. Like, if I didn't have Creme Couture in my life, I'd be okay with having Snif's Hot Cakes, just because I could put berry styles with it and make it kind of into Creme Couture, but it would just have that extra buttery element to it. I do too. That's what I told him. I'm like, okay, so y'all made this candle, but I need a fragrance for it. You can't just give me a candle. I need a cookie fragrance now. I feel like they should come up with a whole like bakery sweet shop like fragrance collection, because I feel like it'd be on brand for them, especially because they already done the hotcakes and then they have the Creme Couture, and then maybe it could be like their mainstream thing. I told you, when all else fails, Dawn, just grab all the Snif fragrances you own and you'll be fine. That's what I do, and I'm not sure what to grab. I try to grab all the Snif like samples. That's what I like about buying from them. Like, they give you the sample size when you buy from their website, and then you get the full size as well. So I always just grab all my Snif samplers and throw them in a bag when I have to go on vacation, and then maybe I'll grab some travel sizes from some of my other brands. Yeah, Snif, the hotcakes is great. And then I feel like they just came up with the perfect body mist to go with it. You know, like, you get like the toppings that you put on them and go perfectly, like the berry styles. You can put that on top. People put whipped cream on top of their pancakes. People put the Nutella hazel splits on top of it. So I feel like they just come up with so many great fragrances. Yeah, they should just have a bakery collection. I feel like it'd be fun if they had an ice cream collection too, though, since they have the Vanilla Vice and they started off with that as being like an ice cream type theme campaign. So I feel like they could do a Sundays collection in the summertime, and then like in the wintertime they could have a collection of like baked goods. So they could do like, you know, a pie, and then like they could do like an apple pie, and then they could do like, you know, some cookies, and then they could do like maybe like some muffins or a cupcake or something like that. So I feel like they could come out with like 2 or 3 fragrances. Did you all want me to try the Rejects collection that they came out with? Because I did post about that on my community tab, but I wasn't sure if anybody was interested or not. I know I talked to Janessa about it, and I was telling her I was thinking about getting, but I didn't know. Thank you, Janet. They're in my travel bag as well. Like, I'm so happy to buy from their website, because I know I'm gonna have that travel one that I can take with me. Like, they're just perfect to drop in and go. Just drop it in my bag and go. I don't have to think about it, and then I don't have to worry about if I like the scent or not, because it's like I know I like it because I kept the Rejects. Yes to the Rejects. Okay, I will order those tomorrow. I should have ordered them when I ordered my candle, but I was so excited to get the candle, and I know they told me they had limited quantities of the candle, so that's why I just went ahead and, you know, like, just snatched up the candle really quickly. But I will go on their website and order that this weekend. You miss your big bottles when you're on vacation? Really? Because I don't like to take my big bottles on vacation. I'm scared they're gonna break. Like, I'll take the fragrances I don't care about as much, as weird as it is, on vacation. Or I'll take the travel size versions of fragrances I do like that I have full sizes of. So that way, if I leave it or I break it, I don't have to worry about it. Because I'm always concerned with the way they throw luggage around, about them breaking it. And it's like, I don't want to have those bottles in my purse when you have to go through the line with the TSA. So that's like my whole issue when it comes to that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did tell me that. So, well, I guess, if you have travel sizes of some of them, then maybe, you know. Oh yeah, I understand then. Yeah, like, I would probably miss mine too then, because it's like you're not that far away from home and you want to have kind of like a homey feel. So I get what you mean now about wanting to have the regular size ones. Yeah, my only thing is, you're not concerned about leaving them, Dawn? Because I would be concerned about accidentally leaving mine behind. Oh, where do you get the jet set off to, ma'am? Even though I know it's for work, but, you know, like, it still seems fun, because at least you get to, like, experience new cultures and, like, food and stuff. Because that would be my thing. And then I'm not even really big on eating, but it's just, like, I feel like when I go to other places, I should try things that I wouldn't try, like, otherwise while I'm out. So, what's your favorite food you tried at one of the places you went while you were, like, you know, working, Janet? I'm just curious. Because I'm like, I need some recommendation ideas, because I'm trying to go traveling next year, like, with all the plane stuff I hear about. I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere this year. I did want to go to Vegas for my birthday, but like my cousins can't go because like their little brother is getting married literally on my birthday, November the 8th. So we can't go to Vegas this year like I had thought we were going to do for my birthday, because my mom had told me he'd already got married. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, then we can go to Vegas, because our cousin that I told you all had the stroke or whatever, that's fine now, her parents have a timeshare, and they have a timeshare in Vegas. So we could go to Vegas and stay for free, and then all we'd have to do is like worry about, you know, what we're gonna pay for like our plane tickets and like concert or whatever. Because I wanted to go to the Pinky Ring Lounge and go see Bruno Mars, because I've seen Abel this year, but I wanted to go see Peter. Those are two of my favorite artists, Bruno Mars and The Weeknd. So I already saw Abel. I'm like, I want to go see Peter, but it looks like that's not happening this year. But I'm sure I can find a concert at the City Winery that I can go to like I did last year with you all and have some fun there. The cultures of Dallas. Well, I mean, like, since Texas is like does have lots of distance in between it and the other places that are there, then I definitely kind of guess that could be considered a vacation, depending on how far you live from Dallas and what part of Texas you live in. Oh, Serbia. I have not been to Serbia. I have been to Germany, Italy, Dubai, what else? A couple other places I'm not thinking of. We were supposed to go to I think it's North Korea or South Korea this year, but we ended up changing our mind. My auntie, she ended up getting COVID and then having like issues with her pacemaker, so that's why we didn't go on vacation, because we usually go on vacation for her birthday. But you know, oh, hi Philly girl 31. But yeah, y'all, we gonna get off of here because we gotta be at Dion's. Oh, Cambodia. Oh, okay. I have a lot of places that I want to go. I mainly want to go to like Europe and like Asian countries though. Isn't Cambodia like a, I want to say Indian country? Don't quote me. But I want to go to Abu Dhabi. I really do. I think that'll be a fun place to go. But seriously, y'all, we need to get off. We all gotta skedaddle and scoot ourselves over to Dion's live in the next 8 minutes. And I need time to put all this stuff up. Oh, it is Asian? Okay. Well, we gotta put all this stuff away. And I gotta go to Dion's live. So make sure you head on over to my bestie Dion Loves Makeup's live in the next 8 minutes, because I'm pretty sure Dion has a live in 8 minutes. I swore I turned on a notification that said the 18th, and today is the 18th. So I was, wait, no, tomorrow's the 18th, right? Y'all, I don't know what day it is. I feel like it's the 18th. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Good night, everybody. I will see you all. Well, members, I'll see you all Sunday in the live where we swatch the colors for Dion's Palace, which is the Lethal Cosmetics one. And I will see you all later. Bye. Comment down below. Let me know which video order you want these fragrances in.